Day one for Army Recognition editorial team at Eurosatory 2018, the International Land and Airland Defense and Security Exhibition, which takes place in Paris from the 11th to the 15th June 2018. This is one of the biggest defense exhibitions in the world, and Army Recognition is the official news online, including web television for this event. It's very important for our team to be here. Army Recognition was created in 2009, and now after 10 years we have created the company under the name of Army Recognition Group with 16 people, including the press team, the video team, photographer and marketing team.
Excalibur Army is now focusing on overhaul, repair, reconstruction, redesign and modernization of a different type of military vehicles. So that's the main program of our company, and we deliver also a lot of spare part after general overhaul. So that's the main activity of the company, or it's up to date. And we are looking for a new businesses, like you can see our Patria program, which is a brand new vehicle which we build up in Excalibur Army, and that's the main activity what we are going to do. This is our 4x4 Patriot vehicle, which is based on Tatra platform, which is owned by our company CSG, and that's the main benefit if I compare this vehicle to the other, because it has very good, let's say, maneuverability, and it can pass very rough terrain. It's a platform, so it's variable. It can be from, let's say, from 6 seats up to we have version 8 seats. It has also a variable hull, which can be longer and wider, so it's a complete flat platform. And it's the vehicle. It can be a support vehicle, and it can be also a combat vehicle. We start with ballistic level 2, ballistic protection and mine protection level 2A to B, and we can go up to ballistic protection level 4. According to the Stanak, and mine protection 3A, 3B. This drone, the main purpose, it's an observatory drone. So it lands on the roof of the vehicle, and the drone is connected to the vehicle by the wire. So it's, let's say, it has good properties against electronic fight. So that means there are cameras and all sensors, and the vehicle can be an observatory vehicle in the front line.
This is a new BM21 4x4. It's a rocket launcher based on 122mm rockets. We have also rockets which are modernized for extended range for 40 kilometers, because the basic range was just 20 kilometers. This vehicle comes as a modernization from 8x8. It's again based on Tatra chassis, and this rocket launcher has great mobility in the terrain. The focus or the main goal is that it can get to really heavy condition area, to any kind of area basically. It can lay down a position and shoot and get out of the area within 2 minutes.
One of the highlights of the show is the new main battle tank presented by the joint company KNDS from the French company Nexus System and the German company KMW. This is a new generation of main battle tank based on the chassis of Leopard 2 and a turret on the French tank Leclerc.
We are here presenting the Defender Medium remote weapon stations, which features the worldwide exclusive M3R. So the M3 is a .50 cal which fires at 1,100 rounds per minute. So a rate of fire which is doubled compared to the M21. So as displayed over here, the Defender Medium is integrated onto Milrem Themis unmanned ground vehicle. The station was demonstrated in December of last year in Estonia towards a NATO delegation, and was remote operated thanks to a RF link, a radio frequency link, where we did a live firing demonstration with the Defender Medium. The interest was to show up the concept of a armed robot into a real operational environment. We have an agreement with Thales by which we integrate Thales Kate LR, the long-range sight. So it is a cooled IR sight that you see here on the left-hand side. We also have onto the top, and for the first time ever, integrated the Antares, which is a 360 CCD camera, which also allows to identify pointing laser pointing so at the station and to automatically relay the remote weapon station to the target. So we have FN control unit, which allows to operate the station from the vehicle, and we see on the left-hand side here a 360 panoramic sight, which is the Antares vision. Antares allows to identify a threat, point at the screen, and to automatically make a relay to the threat. So we are saving time, and saving time means mission success towards a possible enemy facing yourself. So twice a day we are live showcasing the Defender Medium installed onto the UGV of Milrem, and please come to see us at 9:45 a.m. and at 3:30 p.m. every day. So the Defender Medium will be onto the Themis vehicle of Milrem. Thank you very much.
We have the CV90 here this year. There's three different aspects of the vehicle and the chassis itself. First of all, we have active vehicle dynamics now in our base offer to the customers. You also have the latest upgraded power pack with the latest Scania engine. Goes up to 1,000 horsepower. We currently qualified at 840 horsepower, so you have growth potential as well. And we will still have the same, or actually even slightly better acceleration performance and range than we had with the Mark III. On the Mark IV here we also have the D-series turret, which is a more modular turret. We have the same subsystems, subcomponents that we have used for a couple of years, but we integrated in another way. So we have moved out as an example, the machine gun is now in a pod, weapon pods on the outside of the turret. So we free real estate in front of the commander for man-machine interface, for screens or whatnot the customer want. So and that pod can then be exchanged. In this case, the one that is mounted is a 762. On top we have another weapon pod, which is a 40mm automatic grenade launcher, but we could also add a laser weapon of 12.7, and they are interchangeable. And on the other side of the vehicle, we have the pods for anti-tank guided missile or the UAV you can see on top, and they're also interchangeable. Or you can also have an empty box just for stowage. The one that is mounted is a 35mm cannon that is upgradable to 50mm supershot, and we've already cycled those rounds through the system. So it's a very quick change between those two calibers.
Well, Aljasoor is the joint venture established between Otokar Land Systems and Heavy Vehicle Industries of Tavazun. Totally, government-owned company. It's a joint venture which we have disclosed in last IDEX. That is the initial project for the joint venture. That is the actual aim of the joint venture, actually. We have been awarded by UAE Armed Forces for 700 8x8 vehicles, and we have been awarded for this vehicle, Rabdan. It is an 8x8 vehicle at 28 tons, and it can go up to 30 tons depending on the variants. And at that combat weight, it's an amphibious vehicle. Currently, the IFVs will be carrying Russian BMP-3 turrets as requested by the customer. We have quite a few variants of the vehicles. Currently, we've been manufacturing the IFVs, and the first 100 vehicle will be manufactured in Otokar facilities in Turkey, and the remaining vehicles, it will be localized, manufactured in UAE. We decided to manufacture the first 100 vehicle in Turkey because of the urgent requirements of the UAE armed forces.
The partnership that we established with Otokar and the UAE Tawazun, I mean, we developed this for this unique requirements of our UAE armed forces, and hopefully we will see that partnership and the knowledge transfer and know-how between both organizations.
Urovesa is a Spanish vehicle manufacturer focused on military vehicles. Our company was established in 1981, and we've been developing special vehicles for military applications. What we are introducing in this exhibition is a new version of what we call VANTAC, the High Mobility Tactical Vehicle, and this new version is providing high-level protection for up to 8 soldiers, 8 crew. This means that it provides ballistic protection and protection against anti-tank mine. It is based on the original Eurovanta with the same commonality of components, the same chassis platform, but with a different body shape, allowing to transport 7 soldiers with their equipment and the weapons. Payload is always above 1 ton, and the performance of the vehicle is 110 kilometers per hour maximum speed on road, 65 kilometers off road, and more than 100% of front climbing ability and 40% of lateral side slope. This is probably the most important defense exhibition in Europe, and one of the most important in the world for sure. And it's the perfect showroom to explain the features and the new versions of our company.
Welcome to Patria stand. My name is Jarkko Savenius. The beautiful vehicle behind me is the brand new Patria 6x6. Affordable transportation capabilities for the needs of tomorrow. Very basic, very robust, very mobile, survivable vehicle for the needs of the future. The vehicle can have a dismounting crew of 10 soldiers. Various kind of weapon systems can be integrated to the vehicle, starting from a very simple half-inch heavy machine guns, leading up to 120mm turreted mortar system, Patria Nemo. And various customer configuration, of course, can be tailor-made according to customer needs, which also includes the ballistic protection or the mine protection of the vehicle.
This is Patria's answer to the affordability challenge. What comes to when equipping bigger troops, large troops, by affordable mobility and protection. This is our answer to that challenge. There is not that much to mention yet, except informal discussions we have had all over. And I have to say that generally speaking, the interest is big. There is obviously need for this type of a vehicle, combining really the performance capability with affordable cost and the price tag.